welcome to this video for Space Quest 1. Very early game by Sarien. Light years from Earth's solar system, the people of the galaxy era have been struggling to maintain the frigid balance of life. The sun of Sarien is slowly dying. Planets grow cold, food is no longer plentiful, life will soon become impossible to sustain. The scientific community of Sarien devised a plan to convert one of Sarien's lifeless planets into a new sun. The efforts centered around the development of a device called the Star Generator. The Star Generator would be capable of igniting an otherwise useless planet into a raging wall of flame. An expedition is set out on board the starship Arcada to successfully complete the development and testing the Star Generator. The Arcada is now returning triumphantly to Xenon with the fully operational Star Generator. To serve as a member of the crew, the Arcada is a Jennifer. That's right, a janitor. Not a very good one. Would probably have been sacked and replaced if the Arcada were not millions of kilometers from Xenon. As we join our story, you have just completed one of your famous on-ship apps in one of the editorial storage closets. And, well, let's just jump into matters at hand, because I didn't know what I wanted to say before the story began. As you know, the hero is officially called Roger Wilco, but in the first two Space Quest games, you can basically name the hero yourself. But let's just, in honor of the name he would later fill in the name Roger. It's not my name. As you know, my name is Jeroen. But let's stay in style. You are startled by the sound of an alarm. It's followed by an urgent voice which warns that the Arcada has been boarded by unknown intruders. It ends abruptly. Basically, when there is text on screen like this, then the time won't run, so I can talk right now. There is a timer running. When the timer goes out, the ship I'm on will explode. I have no idea how much time I have exactly to get out of here. So let's get on the roll. Yeah, we didn't have mouse. It was all typing commands. How did I know that? Well, a hint can be given under some circumstances. Although this device is capable of reading the cartridge, if I try to do it, an alien will enter and kill me. Now, it's because I'm using ScumVM that the game will actually pause on typing commands, as the original game didn't. And now, let's just make a quick save. And I call it recording, as I'm of course recording right now. Now this part is pretty dangerous, as it happens quite a lot that the game will warn me about hearing footsteps. And If that happens on the wrong moment, I'm toast. Well, I made it without much trouble. And well, press right, that this gadget that I took is actually an electronic translator, which I will need later. And from here on I must wear this spacesuit or I will simply die when I enter the next room. Yeah, although the airlock is open now, I wouldn't die if I was still dressed in my normal clothes right away, but only if I enter the next room, yeah. Closed door. Done. And that finishes the first part of the game. Congratulations, you've narrowly escaped explosive death. Don't start patting yourself on the back just yet though. You are now traveling aimlessly through the cosmos. Now, let's just put on a little joke. There is a don't touch button. It said, don't touch, I want you.
Ken, did you hear something?
It was probably just the gators entertaining another Space Quest player. Go back to sleep, Bertha. Through a strange quirk of fate, or was it, you have stumbled into a place beyond time, space and dimension. You have entered the Daventry Zone. That's right, the land of King's Quest. Well, this will not help you now since you are playing Space Quest. Well, basically I'm dead now. And in the old games you couldn't undo the fatal action. So if you die, it was actually game over. That was, of course, the reason why I saved. Basically, I just have to wait now, since I already activated the auto navigation. It will all happen automatically now. The monitor flashes. You study it to see what new information is being displayed. Planet Kirona, dimension 3000 plus kilometer diameter, and the rest was too quick to read. The autonav system has locked onto the small planet of Kirona, and the pod has begun its approach. Nothing to do but hang on. After a skull-jarring landing, you peered through the shattered viewing board out onto the desert landscape. A feeling of utter desolation settles in. You're in a fine mess now, Roger. Yeah, that happens just to be a survival kit. And opening the kit will just display it, but it will also get me 2 items. This is your survival kit. It contains a Xenon army knife and a can of dehydrated water. Now I have a very limited space in which I can move. If I get out of there, a snake-like creature will eat me. Now, if I take this plant, it will get into my possession, but you will see that the score won't add up, and there is absolutely nothing you can do with the plant. This is because the game developers forgot about it. In the remake for VGA, they actually did put in a use for the plant. Well, in this cave, we can find a monster called Olrat. Olrat, always in the mood for a snack, snatches the can out of the air with his spacious oral cavity, chews and swallows it. He notices a rumbling deep within his abdomen. Orbert's eyes prove to be bigger than his stomach for once. Incapable of becoming history's first living reservoir, his body succumbs to the intense internal pressure created by nearly 10 gallons of instantly reconstituted water. As a special bonus, you have received a much needed shower. Now, killing Orat is required to get the game finished, as I need this Orat part later. But there does seem to be another way to kill Orat. Well, here we have something that the early Shera games are pretty infamous for. Mountain passes. One wrong step and you're dead. And this bridge can only be crossed a limited number of times. Suddenly you see a large black metal sphere falling out of the sky, a Sarien spider droid. Upon touching down on the planet's surface, it sprouts legs and begins to search for you. You recall from an article in Space Piston magazine that this droid is designed to seek organic life forms and self-destruct when contact is made. Now I can score a few extra points by dropping this rock onto it, but then I need to time it well. Another way to get rid of it is to, I've been told, lead it to Orat and it will destroy Orat in the process. Since I'm up here and there is no way this spider can reach me, I can also simply ignore it as I don't have to get down anymore anyway. And falling off this cliff will kill me anyway. Well, let's save the game as this is a pretty risky. Yeah, walk down due to that rock blocking my view. And well, here I just have to stand between the two pillars to sink into the ground into a cave. Let's pick up this rock. I will need it soon. Please note that in the early days of adventure gaming, you could get into an unwinnable situation. And this is one of those points of no return. I should have, well, the rock could be gotten here, the Orat part, the gadget, the glass. Those things are desperately needed now. Well, Yeah, if I would go over that raster, I would have been killed. In the VGA remake, I would have to throw the plant to it, and that monster below would get stuck in it. And open sesame. Now, every liquid in this room is lethal upon touch. Fortunately, I cannot really be touched by it right now, but I will get up there. You can see it dripping, right? Now this is a bit nasty as I have to stand in the right position. Laser. If I get too close, it will kill me. Well, this is the safe spot. Let's save here. Like I said, if I am touched by those drops, I'm dead. It's just a matter of correct timing. And yeah, well, that was the first two are the hardest to get past. They are very close to each other. Well, here I have a moment of rest. And now it's time to turn on the gadget. A massive holographic image appears before you. You sense you are the only life form in the area. Of course, holographic. Now this image will speak, and like I said, the gadget is an electronic translator. If you haven't turned it on yet, you won't understand what it says and be teleported out of the cave, which is not really what you want to happen. So you have found your way into my hallowed chamber. Fortunately, there is much more to you than meets the eye. I've been monitoring your travels on our planet. It appears you are up to the proverbial estuary without any means of locomotion. You are obviously in need of transportation. It has come to my attention that you've met Orad. If you have proof of Orad's demise, drop it for my inspection. You drop the Orad part on the ground. The vision is silent. You are startled by a rumbling and suddenly an oddly shaped door comes into view. It opens slowly. You hear a voice, different this time, beckoning you to step forward. Please don't be alarmed. We intend no harm. We are a peaceful race. We are cautious, however. Others don't share our way of life. Welcome to Corona. You are standing in the power generation facility of our underground settlement. All power here is produced by steam. That's unimportant to you, however. We have promised you transportation. It is a skimmer. It hovers approximately a half meter above the traveling surface. This is very important because of Grell. Grell is the name of the snake-like monster that dwells under the desert sand that would eat me if I get in any place I'm not supposed to be. Grell and his like dwell in the caves below the sand. If you stand on the surface too long, you okay. You chance becoming a rare moist meal for him. Yes, that's read it right. This camera is programmed to take you to a settlement on the other side of Corona called Yulen's Flats. You can make further travel arrangements there. I am sorry, this is all we can offer. I hope your trip is a safe one. Board the skimmer when you are ready to depart. Good luck, strange one. This is a safe place to read out the cartridge as it contains very important information. The cartridge snaps neatly into the slot and the screen becomes alive. Okay. Whoever shall read this, my name is Dr. Vohol. I am a scientist with the Star Generator project aboard the Starlab Arcada. We have just successfully completed development and testing of the Star Generator. During this time, I have come to believe that our progress has been monitored by others. I fear that the Sarians may have learned of our mission. If my fears prove true, the Star Generator and the people of our universe are in serious jeopardy. The Star Generator is a miraculous device. Used as intended, it will help preserve life for eons to come. Used as a device for evil, it would cause destruction of millions of lives and enslave all who oppose the Sarians. Encoded within this cartridge are all the plans and specifications for the construction of the Star Generator. Should any disaster befall the Star Generator project, scientists would be able to create a duplicate of the Star Generator with this information. Please guard this with your life. Return it to the Xenon ruling body as quickly as possible. Important note, and this is the note that is important near the end of the game. The Star Generator is capable of self-destruction. This was introduced to the system as a precaution. To activate one, you must enter the code 6858. A 5-minute timer will begin to count down. Beware. Anyone within 5 kilometers of the Star Generator will be in danger once the timer has been initiated. Please be careful and good luck. Now that code 6858 is a kind of an Easter egg. Back in the day, those were the last 4 digits of the phone number of Shara's help desk. Let's not leave such an important cartridge behind. Now I will set the game to slow, as I will now get a kind of an arcade. Enter skimmer. Turn key. You just turn the key and suddenly the jet turbines begin to whir. The skimmer begins to shake beneath you as its platform slowly moves into the launch tube. You can't help but to wonder what you've gotten yourself into this time. As you nervously hang on, the skimmer arises slowly to the surface of the planet via a secret passage. Upon reaching the surface, you throttle up and zoom off into the sunset. The settlement the alien spoke of appears to the horizon. And now I will save. I can have 4 bumps or so, or 3, I don't know exactly. And eventually, too many bumps will kill me. Basically, it comes down that I just have to avoid getting touched by these rocks. That's all there's to it. Now this shouldn't be too much of a problem for people who are experienced in action games. Yeah, I guess that was unavoidable. So let's have the damage report to minor then. No, I'm not going for that one. Damn. But the controls are rather odd and the time you have to react to a rock is very extremely short. Whoa. That was a pure stroke of luck there. Of course that the controls are a bit weird. Is also a bit the result of the fact that the EGI system was never meant for the production of arcade games. Although arcade parts have been a bit of a tradition in the entire Space Quest series. Yeah, I do save a lot in order to make sure that barely made it past that one. Well, after such a long distance, still minor. Well, one technique is to stay to the edges as much as possible, but that can also work against you. No, let's that. As I did see that rock over there, now at least I didn't save a guaranteed bump. Whew, that was pretty intense. You've managed to successfully navigate through the treacherous border field and are quite relieved to see that you've reached the settlement. Let's put the speed back to fast again. After truly stone-crushing journey, you have miraculously arrived safely in Yulan's flats. And just in time too, because the skimmer's power cells have been drained. It will take some time to recharge itself. This place isn't quite what you had expected. It is semi-bleak at best. Well. Say, this is a genuine Felton sand skimmer. I've been looking for one just like it. I wonder if you could accept 30 buckazoids. No. And I really have to say no. If I accept this deal, the game will get in an unfinishable state. Fine, be that way. And you will find out soon enough why that is. Yeah, okay, the guy doesn't come back yet. Let's just walk around a bit. Droids P. As is one of the important places here, so I have been told that there has been a lawsuit because this is a clear parody to Toys R Us. I cannot leave the city. I cannot get past these barriers. It's always guessing how they... Yeah, now it works. It appears to be in Sarien. You're a little rusty in your Sarien, but it appears to say Xenon Bytes. And well, this spaceship's will by ticket out of here. Yeah, and there is that guy again. I was waiting for him. Okay, this is my final offer, and I'm only doing it because you look like you need it pretty bad. I'll give you 30 Buckazoids, and I'll throw in this swell jetpack. I only used it once. Works great in zero gravity. You will love it. Is it a deal, yes or no? This time, yes, because I needed that jetpack, and if I accepted the deal before, I would never have gotten that jetpack, and I can't finish the game without it. Glad we could do business. I'll just take the key. Thank you kindly. Hope your stay in Euless Flats is an interesting one. Well, I'll just walk out of the way. Goodbye, Skimmer. Yeah, well, the aliens playing music now are a clear homage to ZZ Top. And this also appears to have brought up a lawsuit as ZZ Top was apparently not happy about it. Just of course you see the slot machine. That will be important soon enough. Well, let's order a beer. The beer tastes like carbonated simple sweat. However, considering recent events, you could learn to love it. Well, let's order another one. Gulp, gulp. As you sip another of the odd brews, you overhear someone in the beer at the bar speaking. There I was, cruising through sector HH when I spotted this blip on the scanner. So I head toward it. You see, and right there in front of me sits the Deltar. That is the ship of the Sarians. It's just sitting there. My heart started hyper-warping on me. I figure my milliseconds are numbered. All I can think of doing is getting my craft out of there. I'm sorry. So I'm reaching for the throttle. All of a sudden there's this incredible flash of light, you see? And just like that, this planetoid explodes into a ball of fire. I tell ya, I've never seen anything like it. I mauled the throttle and got out of there quick, you bet. Now, They mentioned sector HH, and that is a very important information. Now this is the slot machine. This looks like pretty normal wins, but 3 skulls is death. Well, you already saw it on an alien playing before me, who was completely disintegrated by this machine for getting these 3 skulls. And that is why I will save. Unfortunately, the only way to get more money, which I will need for this quest, is by playing. Now, that is pretty lucky to win this in an early stage. Basically, it's just 2 spins and saving if I win and loading if I don't win. Of course, as I have my money back now, I won't count this spin. It's not much, but at least it is a win. In Dutch we have a saying, wie het kleine niet eert is het grote niet weert. Whew. Well, that's... No? Well, let's not await that. Hey. $69. By the way, the max amount of money that you can get out of this machine is 250 buckazoids, which and after that the machine will basically cease to be. This is very clearly a kind of protection. As you know, a byte value of 8 bits, what this game was created for, can hold a number between 0 and 255. And clearly they only used a byte value for the money. As memory was pretty rare at the time, they couldn't afford to go for much more just for something as money. Basically, that is also why the maximum scores in the early Sarien games never exceeded 250. That was on the first games in which it got past that, were already written in SCI. Well, things could have been worse. For now, I will just aim for 100 buckazoids, which I have now. And let's go to Droids Be Us. Welcome to Droids Be Us, the finest emporium for mechanized beings in the quadrant. We have a complete line of droids for any purpose. Imagine, well, almost any. On top of the line, but I suppose you would probably be interested in one of our sale items. Please walk this way. Now, the droid that I need is that white one to the right of that sail. That model is ideal for flight system operations. It will pilot any modern fighter or cruiser, and it is one of the most experienced droids we carry. I ask only 45 buckazoids for it, 36 with a coupon. I got it from some gambling type who was required to pay up or perish. Using your discount coupon, you have made relatively decent purchase of the pre-owned sale item. Well, of course, needing a droid like this does remind a bit of R2-D2, I guess, but Space Quest has always made many references to existing science fiction series, most notably Star Trek and Star Wars. And, well, unfortunately I have to resume my little slot machine game here. Let's hope it will go just as fast as before. Well, that was almost death. You lose. Well, that was about time. Well, basically, this is pretty boring. Because if you are unlucky, it can take forever. Most of the money you will win is won on the cherries, but yeah, that is not very much. The ice or the diamonds are overall pretty rare, but sometimes we do have a bit of luck on that one. It is really not unusual that this can take hours. Basically, I'm back on the square one. Finally! One, two, three. those 3 diamonds rarely happen. They are kind of the jackpot. $135. Dang. Not once, but twice. Dang. It was about to happen. Blackstone has cost you dearly as life slips away. You long for the simpler days when you arcade. Well, let's... The question is, would you play at this machine if it were real? Yeah, I'm not going to that entire sequence again. Dang! They really hate me, don't they? No, I'm not gonna wait for it. Getting there, slowly. Not a chance. Well. At last, 3 diamonds. Those are the winnings I need. Not as much as the diamonds, but still quite a lot. $240. Well, that is sacked Madden. Yeah, if I did have the prize, then I would be there now. But it's hopeless. Yeah. gonna wait for that. No way, not gonna wait for it. Well, 2 cherries is now basically enough to break the house, as I'm only 1 Bacchazoid away. I actually wonder how I managed to do that. Fuck that. How much time could you need to win 1 fucking Bacchazoid? Well, if it takes too long, I'm going to move on, as I already have more money than I need anyway. Anything more than 1 cherry would do the trick. Yes. Sorry, but there seems to be a circuit failure. To be reimbursed, send claim to Gippazoid Novelties, 2001 Odessa Blastway, Guerneville, Flador, Excel Galaxy. Please allow 2 decades for delivery. Now, remember that name Gippazoid, as it will come back in later Space Quest episodes. Hello, Ping. I am Model QR7 pilot droid. I have navigated many different kinds of ships to many different worlds. Bzz, click. I have acquired much flight knowledge from my travels. I am most anxious to serve you, sir. Click. I hope you find my services satisfactory. But that's a smart-looking flight suit you have on. It sure feels good to be out of that stuffy metal market. Click! I thought I was doomed to sit there and rust away. People say I talk too much. Do you think I talk too much? I don't think I talk too much. Beep! I'm going to shut up now. Well, especially with those last remarks, I would be tempted to pull out its speak chip. Howdy, bucko. Can I interest you in one of the finest little used spaceships in the galaxy? You look like a man of discerning taste. Well, there's a man with a good eye. This here is the keenest little scrambler in the hemisphere. Top of the line. Handles like a charm. Perfect for cruising the asteroid fields. And she's got all the thrust a guy could need. I tell you, she's an outright steal at 214 buckazoids. I tell ya, I think you've made a wise decision. She's a beauty. The keys are in her. If you don't have any problems, don't hesitate to come back and tell us about them. It's been a heck of a pleasure doing business with you. Oh, and by the way, you're gonna need a droid to help you fly that thing. Well, good luck and come again. Well, load and then the droid's gonna come in. What sector shall I head for, sir? Well, remember, HH was mentioned by the people in the bar. Let's go! Sector HH it is. I will proceed with course entry.
Hey, wait a minute! Where do you think you're going with my ship?
Off into the purple yonder. Off you go into the purple yonder. Well done, Roger! You've managed to overcome the elements of Corona. From endless deserts and spider droids to obnoxious salesmen and bad booze. Yes, the scent in your boots shall forever serve as a reminder of this forsaken planet. You should feel proud, but now destiny awaits with an even greater challenge. Hang on, sir. We are headed into an asteroid field. Well, this part is completely automated. So I really don't have to worry about crashing into one of those asteroids. That was mighty close. We have established visual contact with ship of Sarien origin, says the droid. The name Deltor is confirmed. You might consider the fact that we are in danger by being anywhere near that ship. I hope you didn't waste money on the extended warranty when you purchased me. I will slow our approach, stand off, and a safe distance. Now let's wear the jetpack. You are now wearing a jetpack. A small control linkage snips onto the back of your helmet, allowing you to control it merely by focusing where you want to go. Before leaving the safety of your ship, you instruct the little droid to set course for Xenon, where you will rendezvous later, providing, of course, that you are successful in carrying out your mission. Once again, you are your own. You grasp the large handle and twist, noting the rather significant amount of pain being registered. You are extremely grateful. You hear a click. As you enter the Sarien ship, the airlock door seals itself behind you. You try to open it again without any success. It appears you are stuck here. Let's wait a while. Now there are several ways to do this. I will now just go for the simplest one. Another way is to climb the trunk and to get through that vent. You hear voices, muffled, then louder. You suddenly feel the trunk lift off the deck and the sensation of movement. After a few minutes, the trunk thuds onto the floor, causing you to see stars in the darkness. Their voices sound farther away, then gone. As you exit the trunk, you notice that you have lost your jetpack. But that's fine, as I no longer need it. Yeah, we are into a ride now. Well, Roger, it certainly appears as tough as though you're about to become all washed up. Then I always must think about a little song in the Dutch language. Kleine wasjes, grote wasjes, stop ze in je wasmachine. Anyway, let's leave now. Somehow you manage to survive the rinse cycle. As you emerge from the cleaning unit, you notice that you are dressed in a Sarien battle uniform. What a stroke of genius! Now you can wander throughout the ship without calling attention to yourself. Mm, that is. Reaching the pocket of your Sarien uniform, you'll find a Sarien ID card. This is a Sarien ID card. The name on the card is Budston Theme. You wonder if this is a common Sarien name. Yeah, that elevator to the right is my ticket to win the game, but it's not yet ready. First, I need to take care of some other business. And this below is the star generator. But it's guarded. And that guard is not to play games with. Welcome to the weapons dispensary. I will assist you. Please supply me with your identification card. Excuse me, I shall retrieve your weapon. Now, I should not try to leave this place, as then the robot will realize that I stole one of the grenades and kill me. Your rank allows you to bear one pulse array unit. Remember, no firing in the ship. Have a nice day. But as I just awaited my weapon, it doesn't suspect anything. Now to kill this guy. The grenade drops to the floor, releasing its poisonous gas on the unsuspecting alien. Good shot, Roger. My, aren't you a clumsy one? Because of your inability to walk without falling onto your face, your helmet is now riding the elevator without you. You've blown your cover. The Sarians are sure to shoot first and ask questions later. Yeah, now I really must watch out. As soon as a Sarian enters the room, they will fire immediately. And if there are any security droids, I must get away always, as they are not vulnerable to my pulse array. Anyway, I've reached. You seem to have found a remote control of some sort. It only has one button, labeled on, off. Is the remote control already in my possession? Yes, it is. This is a small remote control unit. On it is a button. That's the way to go. Now, before I set off the auto-destruct system, let's first have a save game. Well, and now I got, I believe it was 5 minutes to get off the ship. The star generator has become alive. The heat that this thing is starting to generate tells you that it's time to blow this Steco stand. Well, before I leave this area, another yeah. You've just been reduced to micropathetics by the alien's pulse array. You'll have to be quicker on the draw than that, Roger. It is really frustrating. And you have to be very, extremely fast. And this time I was in luck that no Sarien appeared. Well, all that could go wrong now is when I take too long, but then I would really take too long. Swiftly you slip into the sleek ship. Try to say that 3 times fast. Yeah, I already failed the first time. And with that I have completed the game. The Deltor has been blown into tiny fragments by the force of the star generator's blast. You have saved the lives of millions of your people, not to mention the life of those in other systems. Don't get a big head! Congratulations, Roger, you have rid the universe of the evil Sarians and saved your people from sudden doom. The star generator technology is safe inside the data cartridge. Now a new star generator can be built and carry out its original task. You're an all-round hero. You've made it home safely aboard the stolen Sarien craft, where you've encountered a cheering Xenon crowd. They have gathered together for a ceremony in your honor. The ceremony is already in progress. Applause! And a token of appreciation, you are presented with a golden mop. Thank you, Roger, for cleaning up our galaxy, says the Xenon leader. Once a janitor, always a janitor. but let's turn off the sound so I can talk more freely. It's really something that comes back in nearly all Space Quest installments. Anyway, this is the end of the first Space Quest game with commentary, because I already have a video without commentary. I guess it is only logical that I will do the other Space Quest games as well. Up to 5 I have played them all. I do own 6, but up until now I never got it to work, but I read that ScumVM should support it, but I will really need to play Space Quest 6 some more before I can get a good proper video about that one. Anyway, that doesn't matter now. I will take my leave of you now and probably be back with another video. Bye bye.